What's up? So, yesterday I went to Pasadena Comic Con with my bro, and I thought I'd show you some of the things I got. It's kind of funny. I think all the comics I bought were from my local comic shop at the Comic Con. Dream World Collectibles. If any of you follow them on Instagram, if you guys, they do claim sales and stuff, but they've got great priced comics, but more importantly, they take offers, and they usually always take the offers because they're more concerned about just selling books rather than getting fair market value. But I see them there. My brother and I go say what's up to Jay, and I didn't want to spend too much money not knowing what else was out there, but I got this Daredevil 161. Cool bullseye cover. They had this at $25. Good shape. Probably like an 8 or so. I got this other Daredevil. I like this whole run from like 168. Is that the first Frank Miller? Up until maybe 190 or so. I needed this one, but they had it at 25. Probably too much, but. And then this Dracula Lives, which I've got some of these horror comics. They had this at 28. I got all three of these for $30, which is a legit deal. $30 for all three of these, which they had priced at, $80. So that was another thing too. I mean, that's technically the first Comic Con that I've ever been to, and I knew you're not going to get any deals at a Comic Con just from what I've seen. But wow, I mean, everything is just so overpriced. It was hard to buy anything. So my brother and I go through the whole place. Don't buy anything. There's some great books everywhere, but I ended up just going back to Dream World. I get this X-Men 11. This book's been going up. I think all those Jim Lee X-Men are, I don't know, I think there's potential there. Especially the first issue, I think, is the most printed comic. No, I think The Death of Superman is the most printed comic of all time, but I think that X-Men Jim Lee #1, that panel cover that connects, I think is either the second or the top 3 most printed comic of all time. But that was 30 years ago, so maybe, who knows, but I think these books have some. Anyway, I don't have this one. They had it at $20, which was pretty. I saw it at other booths, and it seemed like around then. Still seems like kind of much, but I got that one. This Swamp Thing number 11. I needed. I collect these Alan Moore Swamp Things. This Robin #1. I thought that was a cool little book. They had it at $8. Preacher. If you guys haven't read Preacher, to me, one of the best stories that's ever been created. Anyway, you got Ennis and who else is that? I always forget. Brooks. Dylan, I'm sorry. Artwork is certainly unique, but some cool shit right there. Daredevil 43, that's some classic. I'm pretty sure it's Kirby. I mean, hard to miss Kirby's art, but that cover is dope. I might already have this. I don't remember, but got a good deal on it. Army of Darkness #1. $30 book. They had this at 20 or so. They had this at 25. They had this at 8. They had this at 30. They had this at 20. He gave me all those for $60. So, calculate 20, 40, 75, 85, 11, probably like $130 worth of comics that they had priced for $60, half off. That's legit. I got this print from Derek Riggs, the guy who does the artwork for Iron Maiden, signed for $50. And got a picture. My brother and I both did. That's pretty cool. I'm an Iron Maiden fan. I got these Chucky playing cards for $10. It's kind of funny. I just put it on my desk. But the big one I'm stoked on the most is I got this Metroid game, the yellow cover. The other one is, it's got the gray and it's got it's like the picture from the actual game on it. But this thing, I mean, it's not in the worst shape. There's some chunkage right here. But no joke, the game is new. The book is new. CGC grades games now. So I think I might send that in. Anyway, cool stuff. See you in the next one.